I was Mr. Mom. Matter of fact, 22 or 23 was the last year I worked for anybody. I started taking care of kids, and I hustled. I bought used cars at auction and sold them, pulled motors out and all this stuff, and I raised the kids at the same time. So that's what I did. So here it is. Matthew, he's curly-headed, and he's the last one. The two went to school. And so he's crawling around, and he's munching on something. So, you don't know what they're munching on, because then I pull my finger in there and pull out, and it was a June bug. If you don't know what a June bug is, a little brown bug that fly around the lights in June. And they got sticky legs. And he started crying because I took it out. Apparently, it was tasting good. Because, see, kids don't know any better. They don't know any better. Of course, looking for him again. I'm calling around, Matthew, where are you? And he's in the bathroom, in the kitty litter, facing the wall. I say, hey, Matthew, what are you doing? He turned around and looked like he's got a cigar in his mouth. Well, that wasn't a cigar. They don't know any better. You will see children pick up sticks and act like their parents. They mirror and match what we do. So as we grow, we create neurological information like billions of memories. Walking across the floor takes a lot of memory for the unconscious mind to step without you thinking. I know some of you chewing gum at the same time is a little complex, but it takes care of it. It drives when you're not thinking. So all this stuff happens at the unconscious level. So we have billions and billions and billions of memories. Billions and billions, so many memories, you consciously don't know what's even in there. And like when I work with people, sometimes I have this problem, and I have no idea how I have the problem. I know I have it, I don't know where it comes from, but I have it. And you know why they have it? Because the unconscious mind has the data, and it's not sharing. Consciously, you don't know what's there, but it's weird behavior. All right? So here it is. As we start working and we start addressing, the unconscious mind may reveal memories you didn't want to know about, and then you address whatever's there. So here it is. You have all these billions of memories, trillions, from unconscious. Now, this is you consciously right now. So your life now is an expression of all these memories built inside your head. I should make bigger circles. It takes less time, doesn't it? There we go. So now here you are today, acting without thinking. You drive without thinking. You interact with your husband and your wife without thinking. You have a problem without thinking. You just boom, have it. Now, why do you have a problem? It's because all the stuff you hold. So I call that, you are what I will call, and everybody is, what we call as a trance monkey. Now, what is a trance monkey? That's you. Trance monkey does without even thinking and don't even know why he does it. Boom. He cries, he laughs, he smells bad, he feels bad, acts bad, and don't even know why. So you're all trance monkeys. So here it is, this trance monkey. Let's see if I can do this. Shoot, I'm not. Almost looks like an alien again. Oh wait, we're not done, are we? So we're going to put the nose right here, I guess. That looks like a trance monkey, doesn't it?
That's the worst one you've ever done.
The worst one? I'm going to have to take art lessons. Anyway, so here's the trance monkey. This is who you are, and you're acting from what you hold. Now, when I say what's 5 times 5, what happens? 25 pops in. Unless you have a trance monkey program and you don't know multiplication, all of a sudden you know what you do? I don't know. You go, oh no. All right. So that's what the trance monkey does. So the quality of the memories you hold determines the quality of the behavior the trance monkey does. Does that make sense? So in order for the trance monkey to have a better life, you got to do something different. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into the memories, all these memories, all the sad memories. You got all these sad ones, and then you wonder why you're so sad. I don't know why, but it's weird. Sometimes you'll have this problem right here. This is your problem. And you say, I don't understand why I have this problem. And you'll just walk around the problem and not even notice why you have it. You just go, I don't know why I have this problem. And yet, with a FasterEFT practitioner, you know what we'll do? We ask the right question. Go, God, it's so obvious. It's right there in your face. And then they go, I never saw that. It's weird. So here it is. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your memory. So as we go to your memories and we start rewriting the memory, we change the memories to positive. And as we do that, naturally what's going to happen is the trance monkey begins to act differently without thinking. Because the resources inside are good. Now here's something interesting. This piece here, this is your unconscious. Now your unconscious mind, I call it the intelligent idiot. Now let me explain. You take this child right here. This child has all this stuff happening to him. Now the intelligent idiot, all it does, it takes in. It doesn't know if it's bad. It doesn't know it's good. And the weird thing is that you go to families or you interact with people, and they do weird things, and consciously, logically, that is just not healthy. But you know what? They do it because it's normal for them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it is normal to be angry. It's normal to be rejected. It's normal to be unhappy. You realize that? And so here it is. We're just acting without thinking. It's normal. This is how their tribe always turned left. We always turn left. We're going in a circle, left, left, left. All right? So this is what we've done. So here it is. As you start rewriting your story, all of a sudden, your behavior naturally will shift and change. But the scary part is going here. Or it had been scary because in the past, you couldn't do anything with it. You talked about it, you beat furniture, you cried about it, so you said, screw this, I won't do it anymore. I'll just avoid people who have this problem. I avoid places, I avoid this, and all of a sudden, these are still controlling your behavior. Does that make sense? So in order for us to create the life we want, again, we go to the intelligent idiot. It doesn't know if it's bad or good. It's all good. We work with people who've had severe stuff. Been sexually abused. And it's incestuous family. Everybody's fucking everybody. To them, that's normal. Because it's part of the culture. They're out there in the woods, or better yet, in your neighborhood. And by the way, what stays in the family? What happens in the family? Stays in the family. You don't talk about it. All right? That's what happens. So now here it is. They got all this horrible stuff. It's normal. And then they date and marry and be with people who have the same exact problem because, again, it's staying with the system. I went to a family at their house when I was young, and they reached around and held hands and prayed. I thought, man, this is weird. It's a strange family. All right? Because, see, to them it's normal. When people come to my house, back when I used to have problems, bigger problems, the kids say, Dad, they think we're weird. I said, they're talking about themselves. I didn't say that. It sounds good now, but what?
You didn't know it.
I didn't know it then. I said, they're just stupid, that's all. No, I don't know. So anyway, so the intelligent idiot takes it in and it regurgitates it. It just produces it without judgment, without call. It just does it. You give intelligent idiot a knife, it'll cut everything it sees. So again, this is how it works. So the intelligent idiot just produces. So in order for the intelligent idiot to work, it works with what it holds. It always produces. So here you are, you've got this idea. You're sitting here and you're thinking about, my life could be better. God, this is a great idea. I can actually have more money, have more love, I can have a better home, I have more finances, I can have something always going to be better because I'm here. You've read the book, you joined the group, you have an idea. But then all of a sudden, the saboteur within, the ego, the devil, starts messing up all my good ideas. The flesh is weak, but the mind is willing. Consciously, unconscious. So here's the problem. Where is the saboteur really? That's the question. And by the way, let me remind you, this system here knows how to walk and get you there. It knows how to drive and get you there. It knows how to survive and not touch something and get burnt. This one here does it all for you. It's smarter than you are consciously. Now here you've got a wise idea. Good idea, good job on you, something better, and guess what happens when you get closer to it? This, the smarter part about you, will give you a pain in the ass. It'll make you sick so you won't go. It'll make you do something you know that is totally irrational and not smart because it is trying to keep you safe from all the crud inside. Because it knows if you make too much money, people won't love you. You'll be the people your parents hated. If you're happy, you're going to hurt your sister's feelings, and you know last time you hurt her feelings, you got an ass whipping. By the way, you better clean that plate. I've worked 2 jobs to put food on your table, and I'll knock you on your ass again if you ever gripe about what's fed. You'll sit at the table, you'll clean it up, you'll do everything, and this system says, sure, go ahead and try to lose weight. I'm bigger than you are. I got more references and I got more juice than your silly little idea. Who's going to win? Where's the saboteur really? Your conscious mind is the saboteur. Because you're not going with that one. You don't even know how it works. You don't even know it. You blame it for all your shit. Do you see what I'm saying? So in order for you to have a better life, you must make friends with this piece here. Now when you make friends, which means understanding how it works, using its system to create this. Because if this is in alignment with this, you get this, a happy monkey. Is that good? Now am I talking? You got it? All right, so in order to get something better, what must you do? Know how this works, work with this system to get this. So where's the saboteur really? Your conscious mind. It's not working with the smarter part about you. Now here's the problem is, we've been cussing our unconscious. We've been avoiding our unconscious. We don't know our unconscious. We ignore our unconscious. We dislike our unconscious. We don't want to go in there because you know what's in there. Stuff you don't know how to change. So then again, you have an issue. But you know what people will do? So here's your unconscious mind with all its data. And here you are consciously. And then of course you got this body. Better, huh? So here you are, you have this body, and you're feeling bad. You know what you're going to do? You got a bad feeling right there. You know what you're going to do consciously? Since you don't know this, you're going to say, there's something broken in there. There's something wrong in there. There's some bad stuff inside me. I must have sin. I must have a blocked energy. My chakras aren't lined up. You know, there must be some kind of something going on inside my body. There's something wrong with me. But see, since you don't know your mind, you keep looking here. Now, when you're feeling bad, where do you go? You go right here. You go to your body. You feel bad, you're sick, your stomach hurts, you got diarrhea, you feel like you're going to have a heart attack, your body's pounding through your chest, you feel like you're going to die, and you keep looking at your body and you're saying your body's doing it to you consciously because why? You don't know this. So what we want to do is know your mind, know what's in there, change it, and then all of a sudden, you got a happy smile and a happy heart. All right? That's why people are going here, because they don't know and they don't want to go in there. It's easier to look at the body, blame the body. You know, massage is great. Drinking feels good if you don't do too much. Eating, food tastes good, that's great. Right? Those are great escapes. But does it solve this? No. So how do you change it? You go here. All right. You understand why people keep going to the body, say the body's doing it to me? You know why they keep looking at blocked energy and chakra and all this stuff is because they don't know the mind. And you know what? They go to people who's supposed to know the mind, and they don't know the mind either. You go to psychotherapists. Psychotherapists are great people. They're good people. They've been taught what they've been taught, and they make straight A's. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to know what they know, and they can't do much. And it's not their fault. They believed in the system, and they did what they did. The same as ministers and all these other systems. But the nice thing is, you can get trained in FasterEFT, and it's not that expensive. You can buy the home study course and do it at home. All you have to know is what you do here, change it here, this here changes. That's what you want. Something that actually works. Now, I don't know about you. I'm a bit of a type of person, if it works, I use it. If I don't, sometimes I let it sit around before I throw it in the bin. All right? So, does that understand why people keep saying it's the body? Because they don't know what's in the mind. They don't, and by the way, metaphorically, the expression in the body represents what's in the mind. You can address the body, and it could shift perception in the mind because they're both one and the same. Does that make sense? All right. So now you understand, are you broken?
No.
Are you successfully creating?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with you. So how are you going to get something better? Change what you hold in your mind, which means change what? The memories. All right. If you change the memory, do you actually change the past?
No.
Why? The past is gone. But it will change how you hold and represent yourself from the past and now. This is the key. Now here's the problem. Some people will hold on to their past and use the past to torment themselves and blame everybody else for how bad they feel. They will hate their mother or whoever it is, their father or their kid on the bus, whoever, and blame them for what they're doing to themselves. All right. So now you can take control. And once you take control, your life gets easier. Now, we use tapping. Now, FasterEFT, we use tapping, and we use a lot of other things. Tapping is just one of the tools that we use, and it's very simple, and it affects the mind and the body, how it processes information. That's what we need. Change how we process information. Is that good? Very good.